Welcome back to Rubric to Drive Student Growth Measurement How-To. We are going to continue, this is part 2 of the video, so we are going to continue from step 4 on your how-to documents. This is after you have received all of your student responses from your form. You need to have all the student responses so that you know you are creating a rubric for each student. Now you can check your student responses by going to your Rubric Drive template and clicking on the pre, and you'll see all your students' names here. Now if you know that you have 25 students in your class, you're going to want to look and make sure that you go to row 26 and there is a student there and that they are all different names. You're looking at row 26 for 25 kids because row 1 is already taken by headers. I don't have students, so I just put myself in twice. I did student 1 and student 2 so that you'll see it make the tabs down at the bottom. But this is basically how things will look. You also want to come over to your roster and make sure that it is filled out. If you do not see all of your students, you can select across the top here, student 1 and their email address, and you get this little blue square. And you click, little blue square, and you click right on it and drag down. And however far your students go, you know, if you have 26 of them, drag it all the way down. Or 25 of them, drag it down to 26. However far your students go, you want to drag down and it's going to update that information. Sometimes it doesn't update, sometimes it does, and that's okay, but you can force it to do it right there. So I'm also going to check my rubric template. I got my form information here. This is where my pre-information is going to go for my students, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to have this run for you. And we're going to be looking at this add-on here at the top. Rubric tab, and we're going to do create rubrics. Now it's going to ask you to authorize this because it is not a Google created add-on. It is from Alice Keeler. She's awesome and has shared this out for people to use. We've tweaked it a little bit to use it in the district. Let it connect to your Google Drive. That way you get copies of these rubrics as well and you're able to share them with the students. Hit allow and you're going to see a window pop up here on the right side. Now in here you see an option to create a rubric template. We've already done that for you. It's right here. It is done and ready to go. But what we are curious and want to do today and show you how is this create rubrics. So again, once you have all of your students, we're going to go ahead and tap this create rubrics button. And if you watch down here at the bottom, you'll see a rubric pop up for student 1. And then you'll see a rubric pop up for student 2. And you'll know it's done because it comes to this first roster tab and stops. You'll also see your student names at the bottom. So if I go to student 1, you can see it has my info and it has what student 1 answered. Student 2, same thing, it says student 2. When they do their during, this will update, and when they do their post, this will update. That's pretty cool. And we are now ready to share these rubrics out to our students. Again, it is up to you if you want to wait until you have the during and the post to give the students an opportunity to have feedback, or to send it at the pre and then allow them to have it through the entire time. Again, this is going to create a link in their Google Drive that is only visible by the student and you. So they will have to log in to be able to access it, but this makes sure that we are following all safety standards. Like I said, not going to email, but it's called email rubrics. So we're going to go ahead and hit email rubrics, and you'll watch it create everything right here. You got a document ID and a document link that will come up. And sometimes it takes a little time. It's okay to just let it run and go do something else. Make sure you don't close out of the tab because it does interrupt. But once you see all your students have populated, you can click on the link and preview what it looks like, and you'll see here my student has access to all of their data, including the image that they submitted of their essay. So they can go back and reflect and see how things are going. All right, so if you are curious about anything else, I'm going to make some follow-up videos and some troubleshooting videos just in case there are some issues. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at evalde and the number 2 at neisd.net.